You are watching Father Fish. Now please enjoy the video.
There's a time that I remember when I never felt so low. And I felt all the hatred just about for slow. And my heart feel like an ember, and it's not enough to die. I carry these torches for you, but you know I'll never try. Yeah, everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Everything gon' be alright, always a person to say. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones in today. Toast to the ones that we lost from the way. Cause the dreams bring back all the memories. Memories bring back, memories bring back.
Hey, Mary.
No.
Hey. How are you?
Oh. Oh my God.
What are we doing?
Hello.
Leave it alone.
Don't touch the buttons.
Really?
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Thank you.
I was trying to get my phones in there. Let's see. Well, then I'm off camera.
Yeah,
There, that's better.
I'm Angie Lewis, Technical Director here at the Naval Surface.
Okay.
Who are you talking to?
It was my phone. I hate being late. Oh, let me get back on camera. How am I going to do this?
Yeah.
My phone. Okay.
Oh, glory. Josh is here. Hey, Josh, Mermaid
Hey,
Sport.
Josh.
Greg Donahue. 3G.
Greg.
Who else is here? Craig jumped in early. Oh, Stubbs Aquatics. Hello, hello.
Hello, Chris.
The Nano Aquarium guy. Nice. Good to see you guys. Oh, Lord, how are you, Master Black? Came in time this time. You did. Right on the money. What have you been up to, Mary Scott Skankovich?
Been to Walmart, Lowe's, Walmart, and Tractor Supply.
Oh, all right. What'd you
It
get?
was a long day.
What'd you get at Tractor Supply?
I bet you'll never guess.
Ivermectin.
Nope.
Black sand.
Blasting
Right.
sand.
Of course.
2 bags.
Only two things to go there for.
Right. Now, back in the day, I used to get all my horse stuff there, but I don't have horses anymore.
Right, right, exactly. How long they been around?
Since the early 2000s, I believe.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I only became aware of them maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
There was none in this area. They just have gone through a big expansion
Yeah.
recently. Black sand, says Scott. Right.
You know,
I had an interesting thought. I've been trying to put together a kind of a revamped approach to my channel,
mm-hmm.
and I figured something out. I figured out what I'm doing, what I'm in a position to do, is to teach people how to be experts in 24 hours.
There you go.
And it's true. It's true.
It is true.
I can teach you how to set up a tank in one day that will put you ahead of 99% of the people out there who have fish tanks. It will allow you to have a tank that you can put virtually any fish you want in that tank on day 2 and be able to keep them alive and healthy and happy. I think that's teaching people to be experts. Become an expert in one day. That'll blow a few minds.
See look at there, my expert. Look at this one I just set up.
I love it.
That's going to be for
nice.
my little.
Yeah.
He's got the kill side, but that's for my little betta that can't get up to the surface real easy. So I put the kill side on. She's not in it yet. And I had to go out and buy more plants for this. I'm going to fill it full of plants.
Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, I've got access to about 200 species of plants
Mm-hmm.
at wholesale from a farm. And I'm trying to
nice.
figure out how I can get that list posted so that people can pick out from a really big list of plants, because I can get them. I mean, you know, they have an availability list every week, so I got to figure out how to do that. But I'd love to be able to do that, to become a really solid source for a huge variety of plants, bog plants, tank plants, potted plants. I mean, just you name it. Food plants.
That too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, working on some of that stuff. Danny Ken. Hey, Danny Ken. Danny and Kenny they put out a video today.
I saw that. I haven't watched it yet.
I know. They had, we've all done that. We've all had incidents in our fish tank that could have been absolutely catastrophic had they not been caught in time or not gone downhill the way they could have. So it was, I think it's always helpful for us to communicate those kinds of events. It not only keeps us real, It teaches people how to deal with things and how to prevent real catastrophe.
Right. I remember you talking about that another time. What you did a video on? What was it? It was when you were still at the shop and you had a catastrophe. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I was
And
setting up that 55, setting
yes,
up a 55-gallon tank, and it crashed I don't know whether it's 2 or 3 times. And by crashed, I mean it leaked. The water
right.
just leaked right out of it. They were used tanks, and I had not checked them carefully, I guess. So I went right back in and set them up again. I did a couple of videos like that. I remember my 40 crashed once about, I don't know, a year and a half ago. And I saved it. I did a rescue on it. And that was pretty cool too. I got 7,000 views on that video in, I don't know, a matter of a couple of days. It was kind of remarkable. I can never say this. The Digitech Man. Put my fish in the tank on day 2. Thought I had an pneumonia problem, but it was the test kit.
Oh yes.
You know, Amazon swords are dying. They're probably not dying. They probably are plants that were grown emergent. They're going to lose those leaves, but they will grow aquatic leaves back. So that's almost certainly what's happening. It's fairly common. A lot of farms, I don't buy from farms that do that. A lot of farms will grow out plants, particularly plants like Amazon swords, in muck and virtually no water. So the plant will be growing out of the water. The reason they do that is because the plants grow much faster and much stronger out of the water than in the water. The problem is when you put them in water, very often, particularly with swords, the leaves that they have grown are not aquatic leaves. They can't absorb carbon dioxide from the water. So those leaves die and they grow new leaves. So it's going to be okay. It'll just set you back a month or so, but it'll be fine. Sunset Jen, hello. Glass Fox.
Hey guys.
David Samsel, hello David, nice to see you.
So good to see everybody.
You bet.
I feel like I'm the hot mess today. I feel like I'm not settled down yet. Going to Walmart just rattles my nerves.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to go this morning. I was looking around for my insulin. My blood sugar got high overnight. I think it was because I got a new jelly yesterday. And I never buy jelly. But I went to a specialty delicatessen. And I got some of the most magnificent cheeses. And then I saw lingonberry. And you know, I've never eaten lingonberry. So I had to try it. Yeah, it's from Ireland, I think. From Sweden. It's lingonberry. I don't know what it is. It's
It looks like a type of raspberry, doesn't it?
Or no, it's more like a blueberry, I guess. Actually, I think it's a berry that grows on a vine or a bush. So it's shaped more like a blueberry. It's red. I don't know if you can see the picture.
Yeah, it's round. I see it now.
Yeah, it's round and red. And they're delicious. They're wonderful. I love it. And I ate about, I don't know, 3 or 4 tablespoons. And it ruined me.
Oh, you know what I love? I love to go to the Amish up here and get their fresh baked bread and their
oh my God
butter, and then put some of the
bacon on top. We have one here. I get a pepper cheese bread.
Oh, the jalapeno pepper bread.
Jalapeno pepper.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we
Jalapeno
just had this
cheese.
the other day.
Oh God, it's wonderful.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
And it's got cheese in it like a pizza. It's like,
yeah,
oh,
I've got some that when I get it, it lasts me months because I eat one slice every
we
other
did
day
it
or so.
last for an hour.
It's expensive bread, but my God,
Yes.
it's good. My angel fish laid a bunch of eggs for the first time today. Chris Trapp,
Yes.
good job, Chris. Are they taking care of them? You want to leave them in there if you can, because they'll do a better job of hatching them out than you can.
Yeah.
If they eat them, then the next time they lay eggs, pull them out right away. They will be fertilized virtually if the two of them are working together. They'll be fertilized as quickly as the eggs are laid. So once they're finished or close to it, take them out
Oh, no.
and hatch them separately. But leave them in the first time because there's a good chance they'll take care of them. And once they will be able to hatch them and get them off the bottom better than you can.
Uh-oh. We just went through that here. My son-in-law's mother just had her first batch of fry. Well, of course, they laid eggs a couple of times and, they ate them. Then she had 100, 200 frying there the other day and was all excited. But, of course, they've disappeared little by little every day. So next time we're going to set up a little 10-gallon tank.
Pull out maybe 25 or 50 to grow out. Don't try to grow them all out because you can't handle that much.
No, gosh.
It becomes
it's a lot
insane.
of babies.
Yeah, pull out 25 or 50. If you got a source for being able to get rid of some, make it 50. Otherwise, 25. And just grow those out. And it'll work out much, much better and be really effective.
I don't know, Kenny. I wondered that too. Kenny's asking what that. Oh, no. It's so you can cut clips out of I think. If you touch it.
What are you talking about?
At the top of the live chat right here, there's a little pair of scissors right there. And I think if you touch that, you can cut out parts of the live stream. Like, like when Father Fish does one of his rants or speeches.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look at my phone. Okay, wait a minute. See that there's little scissors right there.
Huh.
Oh, and I touched
saw it. Well, I don't have it on my computer.
But I think it's just on the YouTube part. Like if you're in the
phone. You mean on the phone?
Yeah.
I don't see it on my.
Let's see. If you touch it, see, look, it gives you can cut, I guess, a part of the stream out.
Huh.
And post it.
I never saw that. Oh, I see it. Clip.
So
yeah.
Does that mean like you can be watching anybody's stream and cut some out and just post it to your channel?
Oh, sure enough. Yeah, click on it. It'll take you to the who's he what's.
Yeah. It says share clip. So like if we were talking about something important I needed the world to know.
That's pretty cool. I see that. Share clip, right.
I'm like you, Sunset Jen. I'm scared to touch buttons. Okay, share it to Facebook. Okay.
Huh.
Like I could have got that clip of you saying I can teach y'all to set up an aquarium in one day.
You probably can go back and do it.
Yeah. It means cut it out, Kenny. No,
right, there it is, right there. How about that? Pretty slick. I guess that's new. Is that something
I know.
Aquascape 30. Have you tried goji berries? No, I've not tried goji berries.
They're good.
30. GOGI.
Good, and they're really good for you. Lots of antioxidants. They're kind of like in the same category as acai berry. Well, not the same, but acai berries. They're supposed to be really good for you.
Oh, right. ACA, right. Scott is saying you can tell a lot by what the leaves look like. Going back to the discussion about emergent as opposed to emergent, immerse. emerge and emerge.
Yeah.
What the plants look like. He said they look different. Good example is water wisteria. I've got something here. I bought a bunch. I need to. All right, I'm gonna undo my wire. I have my camera wire all wrapped up because it's 20 feet long.
Kitty.
Let me. What's Kenny talking about? What's he doing?
Talking about he's going to cut out a certain redheaded lady dancing. I did another dance clip on my videos.
Ah, did you really?
I'm gonna start making that a thing. I can't help it. I like to dance, but if you watch, you see all my fish tanks sloshing because I'm in the camper. It's like a tidal wave.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's water sprite. You can see it's wanting to come up out of the water.
Look at that. That's neat.
That pretty? Yeah. Now that's the real fine leaf.
Or it's the Sprite.
Yeah. It's not wisteria, it's Sprite.
Water Sprite?
Yeah,
no.
Water Sprite.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, water Sprite. Yeah. Pretty good.
One that I found interesting that I found in a pond was parrot feather back in Virginia.
Oh yeah. Now the thing about parrot feather is it only grows leaves above the water.
Yeah. It's
below
like
the water, it's just the stem.
It's really
my camera here.
You look like me, Father Fish. I'm all over the place. Your Grammys, is that the licorice Grammys?
No, it's the Valentes. I think I may have one carrying eggs. I'm not sure, but I know I've got a female in here.
I see my catfish. Whoa.
1, 2, 3.
You see that catfish down there? Whoa, the pleco, whatever that was. Was that a whiptail?
It's a red whiptail.
I want it.
He is cool, isn't he?
I want that.
I can't remember. You want that fish?
Are they? I mean, we talked about it before. Are they hard to keep? They have different water parameters.
I have found them difficult.
Yeah.
These are doing pretty well. This guy's finally getting serious about a nest.
Oh, right.
Little girl who's very interested. Yeah, he's amazing. He's gorgeous.
Okay, Dad, wait a minute.
It's
not that hard. It's just when you look at it. It's daddy.
Dad digit.
Dad digit.
Dad digit tech. Right.
You look at it and it just messes you up.
I know.
Good sunset, Jen. And Holly. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm still setting up that aquarium. That's why I went to get the black sand blasting sand. I got a Hydro Nano tank that's that curved arc 5-gallon. It's kind of, I thought it was like the Fluval spec, but the Fluvals are like long and kind of skinny depth wise. This one's like a square tank, but then it's got that rounded end and it's got a really nice light on it. So that'll be the next one. And Betty White and Mud Skipper are going in this today. My little handicap betta.
Holly is here. Hey, Holly.
I love Miss Holly.
Yes,
Sunset Jen.
Oh.
Everybody. Aquascape 30. I think we got everybody. Did we miss it? Roman's not here. I'm looking for Roman. Where are you at?
David Samsel. Hi, David.
David's here.
Growing horseradish in the garden. That sounds nice. I've never grown horseradish. Chris Trapp, is that a new YouTube update? I don't know what he's referring to. I think it probably is. You mean that clip thing? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. I hadn't seen it before.
Oh, these dogs. Let's see. Father Fish, have you ever kept pencil fish? I just bought a group of red Beckfords, and they are beautiful.
Beckfords are nice. I've had about probably 4 or 5 different. You've got some?
No, I don't. I was pointing at my Fluval spec for Sunset.
Oh, okay. I've had a bunch of them, 4 or 5 different kinds. There are about, I don't know how many. There are pencil fish that have never been imported. It's one of those fish that exist in primarily Brazil, but also in Peru, that there's so many varieties. People who harvest fish usually go after what they know. They rarely will collect stuff they don't understand, which is
Yeah.
really unfortunate because it means there are a lot of fish that we never get to see. And if this current legislation passes, we never will because they'll be outlawed automatically.
Yeah.
But the pincilfish is an example of that. There are dozens of different species of pencilfish. The Beck 40 is the more common one. I've had 3 or 4. I think the original ones I got 50 years ago were the nicest ones because they were like headstanders. They had
Oh, yeah.
a nice kind of position. They had nice color in them. A lot of what's available today is not nearly as nice. But they're great little fish. I have had them spawn. I had them spawn in my black water tank, the 150.
Yeah, the
that
big
was
one.
set up at the shop, the big tank. Yeah. Never saw any fry, but I did see.
This tank right here will end up turning into like a true black water tank because I've got a stump in it, and it's
nice.
like starting to it's breaking down. So, but I'm
Get a
loving
lot
it.
of humus in it, a lot of leaf litter, and
There,
if you can
it's got
find
the oak leaf litter and
rotting pieces of wood, you can put that in it too. Leaf litter is really good. Anyway, so here's the idea. The idea is that you can you do in 24 hours. You start out by watching about a half dozen father fish videos on how to set up a deep substrate system and then explaining what a food web is. That's step 1. And then step 2, you contact father fish on Discord. He's going to walk you through the process. He will mail you the supplement with directions on how to set up a deep substrate. And then you go out to a pond. There's some prep for this. Go out to a pond or a creek and collect some mud and some rotting leaves. Put them in a jar and set them on the windowsill because that's going to be the source of your food web. And then you put all this stuff together, and within one day, you get plants in it and you get fish in it. I'm working on a little project right now because I believe that a deep substrate planted tank will remove chloramines from the water. I know it will. If it'll break it down, it'll absorb the ammonia and drive off the chlorine. And I think that happens. I've got to get some what's it called now? Some chlorine and ammonia water.
Yeah.
I've got to get
So
some.
you can actually test.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to test it. I'm going to set up a tank with it and get plants in it, and then day 2 put fish in it. Because I'm convinced that deep substrate with plants will break down that ammoniated chlorine. But I can't prove it yet. I got to be able to prove it.
That reminds me of setting up a deep tank. Have you heard Aquafunk lately? So he set up, that big, deep, dirted, and it's beautiful and perfect, but it's too easy.
I know.
He said it's too easy.
Sounds
it's not
like
a
Lee,
challenge.
doesn't he? Lee got really angry with me when he finally capped his dirt.
That was so funny. It's too
thing
easy
to do now.
Sit and watch your tanks.
Right. Well, see, that's the whole thing. Yeah, until you can get to that stage where you can actually spend your time observing, then you really can't grow. All you're doing is trying to sustain things. I thought of an interesting way to think about it. Think about Jesus' parable of the seed. Jesus' parable of the seeds. He talks about a farmer who takes out seed and carelessly throws some seed on the path where people walk. And of course, it can't sprout. It's too hard packed. It can't get down in there. It just rots. The next thing he does is he tosses some on gravel, on rock, gravel. And it jumps up and then withers and dies because there's no nutrition there. And then he puts some on good, rich soil. And of course, it grows and produces a crop. Well, it's the same thing with a fish tank. If you try to put, now we're not talking about seed here. I decided a good example is mice, a mouse. Put a mouse in a bare bottom tank, a glass bare bottom tank. What do you have to do? You have to clean that sucker constantly. And what happens if you forget? It gets foul and it'll make the mouse sick and it'll die. Bare bottom. So then you put a little bit of whatever, sand on the top, a mulch, just maybe half an inch, a thin layer of something. What'll it do? It'll be okay for a little while, but then it'll go foul. And the same thing will happen. If you don't clean it regularly, you wind up killing the animal. Now, here's the thing. If you put a mouse in a large or a group of mice in a big container that gets some sunlight, and you put 4 inches of dirt or 3 inches of dirt in there and plant grass seed in it, that will last permanently. The mice will live in that permanently. It will be a forever home. Translate that now to a fish tank. Same deal exactly. You put fish in a bare tank. What happens? You have to filter it. You have to clean it. You got to be changing water all the time. What happens when you slow down on that? The water goes bad. The fish get sick. They die. So then you went, okay, I'm going to add an inch of gravel. There, that'll fix it. Inch of gravel. What happens? All the waste goes down in it. It's okay for a little while. And then that waste begins to rot and it fouls the water. And eventually the fish get sick and they die.
Yeah.
However, if you will put 1 inch of dirt in the bottom of that tank and 2 inches of sand on top of it, and then fill it up with water and add the magic ingredient. The magic ingredient is humus, rotted leaves, rotted wood, any kind of dead vegetation. Lay it in there, not stuff that's going to rot and foul, but like leaves, dried leaves, or leaves that you got out of a pond. Lay them in there, and it will create an environment that will be full of life, and that your little fish will be able to thrive in. They'll even breed in it. And you can do that as easy as 1, 2, 3. A 5-year-old can do it. Probably a 3-year-old can do it. You can have a professional tank that will support life indefinitely in one day with just a little bit of effort. And the effort beyond that will be virtually minimal because it'll be taking care of itself. So anyway, I think I need to really find ways to tell that story.
Yeah.
And make it clear to people that they can be an expert fish keeper. It doesn't take years of experience. It gives you years of experience because once you do that, you begin learning and growing and really understanding on a deeper level what this is all about.
That's what I'm enjoying, that I can set up tanks and, it used to be I'd get a fish and then set up a tank. Now I'm setting up tanks, and even though I don't have a lot of fish, whenever the fish come, I'll have a place. They're balanced, they're easy, And because they're easy, I got time to watch videos and get on live streams and chase grandkids and enjoy my times.
Really?
If I just stay out of my plants, I started off with one aquarium with plants, and now I keep dividing, you know, and I've spread that one tank's plants all over the place.
That's great. That's great. Mermaid's Chorus, how much food you put in when you feed your fish? I feed a few pellets every other day. Some of my cories have slightly sunken stomachs. Could be parasites. Could be bacteria. Feed them some crushed garlic. Crushed garlic will clear out their gut. If they have parasites, it'll get rid of them. If there's bacteria, it'll deal with that too. Crushed garlic. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And you want to crush it so that they can eat it. Treat it as food. And it'll help clean them out just like you and me.
And definitely get something that'll get down to the bottom, because the other fish will just eat it all up in the water column. And a lot of times poor little cories just, they don't get, they say they're cleaner fish, but they're not. I mean, they are, but they're not. They need food too. So I give them like a little sinking wafer too sometimes, the little pellets.
Algae wafers, yeah. So you saw some baby starry nights, though. Yes,
I did. Oh my gosh. I went back to the pet store in Liberty, where I went that one time where the Amish and everything through that community. And he's watching our movie star in there. And he had baby starry nights, and all I could think about was Kenny and his starry nights.
Oh, right. Oh, I know.
What are they? Paratilapia. Wait a minute. What is a paratilapia something? A bleakeri? Is that right?
What?
Oh my gosh, I just said it.
Bleakeri.
Bleakeri?
B-L-E-E-K-E-R-I.
Oh gosh. Am I saying it right?
Bleakeri. Yeah.
I can't think of the first word. I just said it. Paratilapia.
Paratilapia. That's right. Paratilapia.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There are some other paratilapias in Madagascar that are a good bit harder to keep, and they're not being brought out successfully. They're very expensive. I did get some while I was at the shop. What are we looking at? That is
Data Digit Tech Man's Fatherfish Deep Dirted. God, that was a mouthful. Data Digit Man Fatherfish Deep Dirted Tank.
Is it on Discord? Where is it?
He put it on. He dropped the link in the chat.
Oh,
that
okay.
Is beautiful.
Okay.
And did everybody remember to hit the like? Oh, it's nice.
I can get it up here.
He said it's here. Here is my day 22 update video on the dirty tank. It also shows the wow. Yeah, I'd say they're melting, don't you think? Or oh, wait a minute, is that a crypt or a sword?
It's a sword.
Okay. I can't see. Oh, okay. I see it now, yeah. Because crypts are bad.
What about... Let me do it again.
Speaking of crypts, hello, Crypt Keeper.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you're going to get new growth. It looks like it's already a new leaf there. That green leaf is a new leaf. I think you'll get a lot more of them. Yeah.
I'm brave to snip those off now when leaves get like that. I go ahead and just pinch them off.
Right.
Oh, and Mermaid Chorus said they're going to try that. Said the garlic alone or have some food soaked in the garlic. I would put it on, like, soak food in it.
Yeah, garlic alone. The garlic alone is fine. They will eat that.
Right, Scott. And, you know, if you get too much detritus or mold buildup, Father Fish just says, go back in there and put another inch of sand on it. So my
Yeah,
equipment
exactly. Right.
is starting to get a little bit like,
well, here's what happens.
hey, Terry.
The sand, if you've got a lot of biological activity, that 2 inches of sand is going to get filled. By adding another inch of sand, or even half an inch, it provides a little more leeway because the detritus works its way through the sand down into the dirt. But it doesn't do it fast, it does it slowly. And if you don't have quite enough sand and you've got a lot of biological activity, a lot of mold buildup, it needs a deeper sand bed to work its way through. If that makes sense to you. Just add a little sand and it should clear it up. If you've got detritus sitting on top of sand, add another half inch of sand. If it's still there, another half inch. And you'll get enough to be able to get it working through at the rate at which it's being created. Think about it. Makes sense. Fish Ranch House. Hello, hello. Fish Ranch House is approaching 1K.
I know it. Congratulations. It is.
Gangbusters. He's not been around long either.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
We need to get Roxanne. You guys, I think everybody here is subscribed to Foxy. Foxy's Fishes, Roxanne, but she's still at 600 and she's been doing it as long as we have, and and she does such good videos. She is having surgery tomorrow on her esophagus. So we're going to keep her in your thoughts.
Her larynx.
Yep. And our buddy Al Wet Socks, he and his wife are going through some illness and needs prayers and thoughts for them too. It's been a time. So,
Amen. Christina Whitaker just lost her sister to they're burying her this weekend.
Yeah. There's John Sua and Chance McCorn and Ray.
Oh, and Mary is retired. She finally retired. Sue, I mean, is retired.
Oh, boy.
She's working 2 days a week. And Lee is feeling much, much better. He's doing really, really well. So happy for them.
Yes. What do you think about freshwater frogs, like the little African dwarf frogs?
I love them. I've got a couple of them in this tank. I was looking at them today. I love them. I have spawned them. If you get a group of like a half a dozen and feed them blackworms as much as you can, they will spawn. They lay a little cluster of gelatinous eggs right up in the top of the tank. If you see them, you want to take them out and hatch them, because when the tadpoles hatch, they're food for everybody, frogs included. So if you see the eggs, take them out and hatch them. And you can feed them on any kind of very tiny baby food, spirulina, anything like that. They'll grow up pretty quick.
Roxanne was telling me that it's not good to feed them bloodworms. I didn't know that. I thought they could eat or something.
I don't know. I feed them bloodworms all the time. I don't know. Hadn't heard that.
MNC and Moon Boots. How are you?
Moon Boots is here. Hey, hey. Oh, Crypt Keeper Aquatics. Let's give him a wrench.
Yes. And there was another one too. Zip. Let me see where that was at. And Terry's Tropical Tanks came in. Terry, Team Detritus.
Hey, Terry.
I want to be Team Detritus.
Crypt Keepers.
632 ZIZIP. Zip.
I don't have my timestamp on here. Let me turn.
631 and 632. Unless you can put another comment in here that Father Fish can catch. And I'm going to say it because I can never type it out. JBBMPSMTR. Hello. And Jerry Waller.
Z-Zip.
Z-Zip.
Don't chase numbers. Yeah. Amen to that, Z-Zip. Do not chase numbers.
Right.
It'll make you crazy. and it's worthless effort. It really is. All you're doing is creating chaos for the fish because you're changing their environment all the time
Right.
to make it what you think it ought to be. Just let it be what it is.
Let
Whatever
it,
it is
let
what
it,
it is, and that's what it is, and let it be what it
let
is
it
because it
be,
works
let it
better
be.
that way.
If you do it Father
Let it
this
be.
way, let it be.
Really, really. Terry's tropical tanks.
Moon
Hey,
boot,
Terry's.
glad you're here.
Indeed.
Boots in the house. Okay, let's see here. Oh, identify. Please tell me how to identify sex difference in Colombian red blue tetras.
Fat and skinny. All the tetras are the same. The females are fat and the males are skinny. And they're actually built that way. The females have a much larger abdomen, and males have a very small abdomen. They're more like thin and string-like. The females are always heavier and bulkier. You're not going to tell by color.
Yeah. Um. Oh, and that's Jerry Waller. I don't know if you want to give Jerry a
Hey,
wrench too.
Jerry, goodness sakes.
Frogs aren't very active though. Yeah, Roxanne made it to almost having babies, and the female, they ended up dissecting her to find out, what happened to her. And she had eaten a piece of gravel.
What are you referring to?
Roxanne had some
Frogs?
the little African dwarf frogs, and we
Really?
were
They were.
she was making shorts. She was, how she shared the
Yeah.
corridors having the eggs. She was going to share the frogs having the tadpole, and she passed.
Yeah. I'll be darned.
Oh yeah, y'all just keep on posting. Just make videos and post it.
You bet.
And John, I'm about to make. Here's John Sua. There's the little marine land, and then I've got the 5-gallon. Wait a minute, hold on. I'll show it to you. It's right in front of me.
Yeah, John says, Jerry, ask them what they identify as. Yeah, ask them for their pronouns, Jerry.
Right. It's a mess right now, but I've just got like some hardscape set up in it.
Oh, nice.
But see, it's more square. Like the Fluval spec is kind of narrow. This one's more square.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Little all in
I
one.
think I'll like it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could actually face it facing towards you if you wanted to.
Right.
If you didn't want to see the filter compartment. It was driving me crazy because the only reason this one turned out like I did right here is that's like all the gravel. That's my stuff from my yard. And then every bit of gravel and sand I could scrape. This was a scrap skate. And then I just put the white sand on top. It looks like that sand art. Those things you used to do with the bottle.
Yeah. Nice. Let's see. Chance McCormick. Hello, Chance. Aquascape just hit 79 subs.
That's right.
Let me see if I got him. I think I do.
Yep. And we like I was telling people, it's a way to document stuff and, try things out and just share what you're doing. Because I don't have anybody that comes around here and sees my fish tanks. I mean, nobody even knows. They see an old camper parked behind the house and they don't know what it is.
Wasn't signed up. Click on Aquascape. Let me see. I got his.
Hey, Greenwood. Better late than never. I keep looking for Roman. I'm so used to Roman being here. If you're listening, Roman, I was doing that over Moon Boots too, and now you're back. I kept wondering where you were.
That link I just posted is Aquascapes. If you click on that and go ahead and sign up.
There's Mexicali too.
Yeah.
Mexicali Fish Keeper.
Grenwood. Hello, Grenwood. A little late. You're a little late.
So I said, better late than ever. trying to think of anything else.
Yeah, it comes. Some people never learn. I never learned. I'm just now starting to think about maybe I should edit something.
I don't know.
I've been cheating for years.
But your stuff is I mean, you're like sitting down with a friend and
Yeah, it's sort of stream of it's conversational.
you
Yeah,
get
really.
yes, conversation, and you might get a little of this and a little of that, and that's what makes you interesting. Sometimes you get something you might not want, and sometimes you get all kinds of stuff
I do that fairly routinely.
No,
Right.
he's always full of good
Did you
stuff.
see that Aquafinity video where he interviewed people?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was really
fun.
good. I meant to tell you that. That was really good.
Fun.
Hey, Misfit.
Oh, missed it. Oh, Aquascape, you're welcome.
Is Aquashella this weekend in Florida?
Yes, it's over. It's over.
So you didn't go at all?
I didn't go. No.
Oh.
No, it ended this evening. They ended about 3 in the afternoon, I think.
Yeah.
I was going to go last minute, and then my ride fell through, so
Oh, okay.
I didn't
Hello.
do it. I was not excited about going in any case.
You had
Michigan
fun last
Aquatics
year.
wanted to get. Yeah, I went last year. Michigan Aquatics wanted to get together. He went. I've been waiting to hear from him because he wanted to get out and do some collecting. So I don't know if he's going to be in the area tomorrow or not. But if he is, Mexicali Fish Keeper is driving to work. Good to see you.
And Shelby just showed up. Hello. Oh, no, that's not Shelby. That's here, Fishy. Hello. I always get that one confused.
I know.
Yeah, the video was good from. He's a nice. I mean, he's such a nice young man. Aquafinity, so smart and really does some quality videos.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive, wasn't it?
It was.
Clint is here. Hey, Clint.
I can-
Okay, plants that don't need nutrients in the substrate, Java moles. Don't many floating plants get nutrients from water? Floating leadweed roots grow. I asked because my substrate is 4 inches of thrifty sorb. Thrifty sorb. That means it's releasing nutrients into the water column. If you will cap that with 2 inches of sand, it'll prevent that from happening. Now, here's the deal. The what do we want to call them? They're not air plants. They're comparable to air plants. They are non-rooted plants like
Succulents? No,
anubias, like anubias, like the Java fern, the mosses. They're not rooted plants. So they absorb they absorb nutrients out of the water column. Now, how do those nutrients get in the water column? I want you to think about this a bit. What's the principle here? What are we trying to achieve? We want to have these kinds of plants in our tank because why? Because they absorb the nutrients that the fish release. The fish release nutrients through waste. And that's what we want those plants for, to absorb the nutrients that the fish are releasing in the tank. So you don't want to put liquid fertilizer in there because it ODs the system. It creates vastly more ferts than the tank needs. You're not going to have a tank full of, well, like this one. I showed you this a few minutes ago. This is water sprite.
Hello, Deborah. Alucard.
See, this water sprite is floating. So it's taking all of its nutrients out of the water column. It will root. I don't have it rooted. I've also got Java fern here.
I want some Java fern.
That's taking plants, taking nutrition out of water column. The nutrition it's taking out are created by these fish. It's also created by the microfauna that's living in the bottom, their waste as well. So you want those plants, in addition to rooted plants in order to be able to sustain the total system.
That's right, Digit Man. When you're binge watching, Father Fish pays off. I like some of his old videos, like when he was just starting and he didn't even think about YouTube. He was just sitting down and just talking. I like those too. And Emily, ADHD, is
Hey,
new.
Emily.
Her and her little.
Emily, right. I'm going to do something. Oh, a la carte 1981T is there.
Yes.
Why did I always fall for the 3 to 4 inches of Eco Complete? Just add sand to it.
Right.
Plenum setup. I think plenum setup is meaningless. I think it does nothing. It's been researched extensively by people who don't have a dog in the fight, and their determination is that it's meaningless. It doesn't accomplish a thing. It's not a bad thing, but nor is it apparently a good thing. It's just a no thing. You can do it if you want.
Hey,
I did it, and then I didn't do it, and I couldn't tell the difference.
Right. I think that the safety sorb could be a good ingredient to add to your soil mix.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to absorb nutrients and retain them. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's like humans. Yeah.
When I was looking at these aquariums, they're actually called ripariums because it doesn't have actual land, but it has land plants growing, something like that. Well, anyway, the guy, the way he set up his was he did it just like you. He did the soil, an inch of soil, and then he'd put like a layer of safety sorb on top. Then he capped it, and he built up the back high enough that the plants actually sit on the substrate.
Yep. ADHD is snook. Good girl. Thank you so much. Which reminds me, as soon as I can get to it, I'm going to change my YouTube page, home page. I will post all new videos on the home page. They will be up for probably a month. And then they're going to go into members only. There will be a small group of critical videos, maybe 25 videos, that will be there for new people, for people who want to learn how to create a deep substrate and some of the other basics. Everything else is going to be behind a membership wall. So to be able to get to 950 of the 1,000 videos that Father Fish has for a minimum membership of $5 a month, you will have access to all of them. And I work on making them more accessible and more interesting. I'm going to get to that as soon as I can get to that. In the meantime, if you just want to download everything and have it and avoid that, you're welcome to.
Yes.
Like that.
Thunder Aquatics came in, Anthony and Lee Wilcox.
Hey, Lee, good to see you. Thunder Aquatics is now blue.
Welcome, Thunder.
Here's Lee. Lee and the kitties. It's midnight and I'm peckish, so having a snack. What are you eating, Mr. Peckish?
And then there's HB. Hello. If I missed anybody, I really don't want to miss anybody. I like saying hello. Father Fish is going to shut me down. No.
Hey, HB. Nice to see you.
Yes, ADHD. The reverse trickle where you put a power head on it and push the warm water under your undergravel. Is that what you're talking
about? The problem with that is it completely defeats the whole idea of having a deep substrate. Because the deep substrate in nature does not have water flowing through it. I mean, it may at the surface if it's a stream, but it's not going to be deep. You need that depth that is naturally flowing flowing at the rate of the cilia that are pulsing the water through it. The cilia that are growing on the bacteria and the microfauna, the amoeba, the paramecium, all of those critters. They move water, and they move it infinitely slowly, such that the material that's going through it is able to break down. If you pump it through, all you're doing is washing all that right back up into the watercolor. You're really not accomplishing anything other than fouling your tank. It's meaningless to do it. In fact, it's really destructive to do it because you're creating a mess. That plain enough?
Oh yeah, Eller. Here, Fishy was asking, why can't we sell sponge filters that are already, cycled in a tank? But some people do. I know Michael's Fish Room sells them, LRB. He sells like a bag of yuck, like the gunk where he squeezes out a sponge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. I should.
And all my tanks, I don't like these all-in-one tanks. I really don't like. I like the way they don't have bubbles and everything, but I do buy other sponge filters, and I've got like a bunch of little ones I could like send to people that are ready. I just run them. This tank down here's got 5 of them in it running. Just
right. Yeah.
Keeper. A bag of yuck. Black gold.
Let's see. Oh, he's having chili with a naan bread. I'd eat the cake personally, but that's just me.
Yeah.
A bag of gunk.
A bag of gunk. Bag of yuck.
Under gravel filters, Crypt Keeper are off of there and said it. Now everybody's going to unsub me. I'll tell you what, we all did it. I did it. I had under gravels for 10 years until I finally figured out that what was really happening was they were getting packed up with detritus. And when they were getting packed up, that's where the plants were growing. And eventually the whole thing would get packed solid. And then they'd say, oh, it's not working anymore. The reality was it was working brilliantly. I just didn't have sense enough to realize it. When I finally started pulling the pipes out and putting a layer of sand on, I discovered I had fabulously effective tanks. Who knew?
Kenneth was asking, besides pool filter sand, what other type of sand can you use? Play sand?
Any sand. Any sand
Can I use dirt from the wash? Can I use?
Doesn't matter. Anything that's inert. It's got to be inert. It can't be dissolving like calcium. Crushed oyster shell.
Kenneth, I use black diamond sandblasting sand from Tractor Supply if you're here in the U.S. I think you are, because we were at the auction.
Alex the Nice says, you mean the river has no under gravel filter? Yes, it does, but it doesn't go 2 feet down. It goes down maybe 6 inches. Below that is a very dense sand that the water doesn't flow through. It goes and the digger you deep, the digger you deep, the better it gets. Right.
That's right. And hello, Anthony from Joe, North Canada, Ontario. Hey, from
88 Sandbell. Cap everything with sand. Amen. Marky, what's the most efficient way to get rid of hydra in my tank? Bettas and gouramis will eat hydra. Put bettas in it or gouramis in it. There's some other things too, but I can't remember what. I know bettas and gouramis eat hydra.
Let's see. Oh, shoot.
Corey's are swimming up to the garlic and ignoring it. Well, try mixing it with your food. See if they'll take it. They should take it. It's new. Anything new, fish are going to ignore until they figure it out. New food is never gobbled up
Hey,
unless
Mike.
it's got so much fish in it that they can't ignore it.
Yeah. Michael Long is here.
What is this? Here, fishy, fishy. Can vary in quality. What's he talking about?
Oh yeah, the sand, like the black diamond sandblasting sand. I've had some that was
Particles and metal
like
bits.
it'd been crushed. It was like powdered. And then others I've had it that really didn't even look like it needed to be rinsed.
It's slag. It depends how they process it.
Right. Oh, Kenny was gone for a minute.
They're processing it for sandblasting, and gunk and metal and dust will plug up a sandblaster. So it's supposed to be a product that can be used through a very fine nozzle that's not going to plug it up. And I'm sure that they lack quality control. So, just be alert. If you put it in water, stir it around, pour it off, you're probably going to be good to go.
Yeah.
I've really never had a problem with it.
I didn't get play sand today, but I got all-purpose sand, which is, for everything. But on the bag it says, because I can never find pool filter sand. And it says for, playgrounds, for pool filters, everything on it. So I don't know if it's going to be as bad as the play sand.
Another sand that's really easy to use is concrete mortar sand.
You just read my mind.
It's a good quality sand. Play sand tends to have a lot of clay
silt. Yeah.
So it's unless you put it down before you put the water in, and then are really careful about putting the water in, it's going to make a mess. You can use it, but you can't pour it through water. It just it's got too much clay. You'll never get it clean.
Oh, I don't think Kenny heard. If you're still listening, Kenny, I said it earlier, but I think you were gone. He was gone over to Color Guppy's auction, which this Fish Fam has raised an incredible amount of money for that family, and it's just wonderful. But I saw some baby starry night cichlids at the Paratilapia. Right. And I was like, I wanted them so bad. I wanted to name them Kenny and Danny. They were two of them.
That's funny. Well, you need to get some. I was looking at some fish today that I really want to get, but they get too big, and I don't have anything here I can put big fish in. So I got to control myself. I saw some alligator gar that are really fun.
Hey, I'll co-parent an alligator gar with you. If we get them, the kids have a pool out here. I'll jack it and we'll put the gar in it.
Really? HB is here. Hey, HB.
Crypt question. Where is that at?
You start from the wash. What are we talking about? Could you start from the wash?
Start from the wash.
I don't know what that means.
Just maybe means just rinse it, like rinse the dirt off of it, like wash it. I think that was Kenneth.
Kenny D.
Okay, HB and Kenneth live in Arizona. ADHD says, Father Fish, tell me why blue spot gourami swimming so fast it's banging itself all around the lid and walls and such. I have 2 females and a 40 breeder with guppies, and it has been dewormed already. So it's like swimming in like it's
goby or gourami.
Gourami. A blue spot gourami, and it's swimming so fast that it's like running into stuff. See, she just got that huge. Did you see her fish order she got in? Like all those aquariums she's been putting up.
Yeah, right.
So
this is a brand new fish in a brand new tank.
I think, if I'm wrong, correct me, please, Em.
It's hard to say. It could be that it came out of a pond, and it just does not learn how to live in a closed system.
Oh, true.
You know, fish will do that if they grow out in open water and you put them in a closed system. They don't know about walls. They'll just
That's
run
true.
into them.
Yeah, they've never been under light or
Yeah, until
anything.
they finally get it figured out.
Looking in the tank, looking at them. So I guess that could be scary.
That's the more likely. You know, beyond that, it gets weird.
Oh,
There's
okay. What Kenneth meant was HB's getting straightening it up. He means the wash, like the channel of soil that rainwater runs through, like a canal, like the wash. I got you now. Like a channel, you know, it's you call it the wash where the water kind of goes through. That's what he was meaning. Thank you, HB.
Yeah, it's gonna. Let's see.
Snubster, I like it.
Yeah, the benefit of using it is that it has microfauna and microflora, bacteria and fungus already living in it. So when you put that in there, you're really creating a food web with it. You're creating an environment that is already a living environment. So it's very beneficial and a very positive thing to do. What you want to do though is you want to put it in before you put the water in. Otherwise, you're by pouring it through the water column, you're simply in effect washing it all out. Put it down first, then cap it with water. Then fill it with water.
I'm sitting here reading. There's all kind of good stuff going on in chat.
Let's see that.
All right, alligator dark-eyed fish, or they're aggressive, yeah. But there's I saw Chris on Multi-Tank Addiction was talking about this little fish, and it's called a rocket gar, and it's like a little miniature kind of gar-looking fish. I got to get some.
Yeah, Pandagara.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Wendy and I just got Buenos Aires tetras for our tetra tank. That's nice,
Pretty
Scott.
little fish, you bet. Crypt keeper.
Okay, crypt keeper.
Nitrifying bacteria change or stall when going from hard water, high pH setup to soft water acidic? Excellent question. Does nitrifying bacteria change or stall when going from hard water, high pH setup to salt water acidic? To switch neotank to Caridina ammonia for 3 weeks with old filter. I think it's not a toxic ammonia. I would put some animals in there and see how they do. And does nitrifying bacteria
Do I have
change with
Hey,
the
Steve
pH
Schiller.
change?
Steve Schiller came in. How are you? Sarko, I know I said hello. I think I said hello to Sarko.
I'm going from hard water, high pH to soft water acidic.
Ow.
A lot of things do change. If you do it gradually, like let it happen naturally, like put a few drops of oh, my brain's not working. Distilled vinegar, right there. A few drops of vinegar in it, just a few drops, tiny amount, and leaves, catappa leaves, any oak leaves, any kind of leaves, and other humic substance like peat moss.
Yeah.
Peat moss, and the trick with peat moss is to put it in a bucket, let it soak, let it sink, and then pour off what's suspended in the water. Do it again, pour it off, and then what you're going to have left is a humic substance, a peat that's going to sink. It's not going to stay in the water column. All of that works well and it works gradually. You want a gradual change. You don't want to do that change in a matter of minutes or hours or even a day or two. Take a week or two to do it. That way, all of your bacteria are going to be able to keep up with it. You can kill bacteria with drastic pH drop. pH increase won't do it, but pH drop will. For the same reason it kills fish, because it changes the osmotic pressure of the water, which will cause the fish or the bacteria to essentially blow up, because the water inside it will be at a different pressure than the water on the outside, and it'll expand to the point where it'll rupture. So just go slow and you'll be fine. What? What do you
I'm laughing at
melted butter?
it's a new person that came in and it's the name. Just
Snuckster. Snuckster. That's a
yes, Snuckster.
Snuckster.
I tell you what, one day, and I'd like to invite him if you wouldn't mind, but when we have time, if Steve Scheller would come up. Have you watched any of his videos, Father Fish?
Don't think
Scheller
so.
Aquatics. This man, he really knows what he's doing. He races discus, and that's somebody you should get some discus from. His are in 7.5 to 8.0 water, hard water. Mm-hmm. And he's been putting out some great videos, and he's still fairly new, but he's not new in fish keeping in the hobby. He's absolute.
Yeah,
get
in touch with him. That'd be fun. See if he would like to join us on a Sunday evening. Dixon cider. I scratched my knee, rubbed dirt in it, capped it with sand, and it's better than new. Sounds like Lee. Lee did that to his hat. Love me some Father Fish. Dixon cider. Capped his dirty knee with sand. That's good. That's good. I'm assuming you wrapped it. Silly twits. Tank is 8 years old, Snuckster. Started with sand, rocks, and water from a local crate rescued the Texas cichlid. Currently has 8 neon stick uppies, 2 dwarf frogs, and a lush Zom sword.
Nice.
And no longer a Texas cichlid, I'm sure. What are we doing here? We're at 7:15. Lee, Snuckster, good point. Old tank. Been 3 years to me, so possibly time to do a few water changes over the next 2 weeks. Don't you dare. Clean canister as well. Don't you dare. Won't hurt. It might. Also possibly add some more root tabs. Don't you dare. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
You know, I mean, if it's wonderful, let it be wonderful. Don't try to make it less than wonderful. Don't gild the lily. You know what that means? Gilding is painting with gold to make it more precious. If it's already precious, don't try to make it more so. You will make it worse. So, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, Father Fish, don't say the cider name. The one, it's a good but it's the name when you say it, it comes out like.
I gotta go back and look at it. Where is it?
Yeah, because it.
Where is it?
It's
there it is.
Yeah. We've seen it. It's a good person, but it's a funny name, and it kind of comes out wrong when you say it out loud. I'll explain it. Scream.
I got it. I got it. What was the other one? I threw some guy off a couple of years ago.
What
It's
was
still
that?
around.
Oh, it was Yeah.
All in your, all
It
in
was
your,
a fella.
all in your, right.
Yeah.
I threw his ass out because I might do the same thing with Dixon. Funny guy, but there's a limit. And Lee is my limit. In fact, Lee is generally over the limit.
And he pushes it.
He pushes
He's
it
been
hard.
good. He's been good.
He is.
Yeah. I know. I love Still. I just call him Still. He's a good fella.
When I watch my fishes' lives unfold in my planted tank,
Mm-hmm.
the nature of their order is presented in a way that is beyond what people perceive as peaceful. Do you know that is a remarkably insightful bit of wisdom there?
Mm-hmm.
I was commenting to someone yesterday and saying that fish are not gentle, peaceful creatures, and they're not. Fish are vicious, they are nasty, they are mean, they are cruel, and they are voracious. They
Oh,
will,
yeah.
if you have a fish die in your tank, every other fish in that tank will instantly take a bite out of it. Instantly. And it ain't because it's dead. It's because they can finally catch it and it's not going to run away.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well
Oh,
done there. Who said that?
oh, congratulations, Relic Turtle. Just got home from my new job.
Butter. Oh, really?
Hey, I went that fish store yesterday. I've really been wanting like a little musk turtle. I used to have them when I was a kid. And I asked the guy there, he had two painted turtles. And I asked him if he could get the little musk turtles. And I know you've ordered from big suppliers, but it was like $350 for a musk turtle.
Shit.
I was
That's
like,
ridiculous.
what? He even showed me the list, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I can get them. I usually collected them. I
Yeah.
think they're protected now. But
I
I
love
can
them.
get them. They usually run $30 or something.
That's what I thought.
I sold them
like, are
for
you
like
kidding?
$50. Yeah. There are, however, very uncommon ones, and it could have been that. Not likely, mind you, but could have been. And everything's gone through the roof anyway. What are you doing? Schiller Aquatics.
Yes, that's the one I was talking about. Steve, he is awesome. And Chris Stubbs that's here. He has been putting some good videos. Oh my goodness. Him and his wife did a thing on the Odessa barb the other day, and another on all you want to know. He was always here. He loved the shabunkins, and he's got some. Oh, thank you, ADHD.
Yes.
He has some beautiful Odessa barbs. I didn't realize how beautiful those little fish were.
Oh, they are.
There's here, Fishy. Hey, Shelby.
There she is. Is that you or me? It ain't me. Shelby! She didn't make it Friday night.
Oh.
She was babysitting some monkeys, apparently. I didn't understand.
She was babysitting my grandkids?
ADHD. Mary, just Google it. They'll ship you one for $30.
Yeah. I remember when I was a little girl, that's the first turtles I ever found. And when they were first born, they were so tiny. They were
so
like
tiny, I know.
a pinky.
And they don't get big anyway. They get like
what, 4
inches,
inches maybe? Marco Isadora, he I think he has the loggerhead musk turtle. They have
I don't know about that one.
It's got a breeding project of those. Melted Butter says, can we keep larger 8 to 10 inch fish without a sump?
It depends on the size of the tank. Generally, for really big fish, generally, I like if they're going to be in a big tank. I really prefer to have a sump. It just makes it easier to move the water through like a filter sock,
Yeah.
and to create more movement through like a rock bed. I usually keep a rock bed in those sumps. Generally, you've got a very high level of biological activity in a big tank with big fish. So it doesn't work the same as a 10-gallon dirted tank. It's very, very different. Oh, here we go. ADHD. How do you spot the Pyggmy sunfish? Want to pull them out of the community tank, kind of further and go inside. If you can set up a shallow water, like 2 to 3 inches of water, with peat moss maybe an inch or two deep, they'll go down into that peat moss and spawn. The male maintains a nest area, but not a specific nest. The eggs essentially are scattered, but they're scattered in a very local area that he protects. So peat moss, shallow water, nothing else in with him. Try to get some microfauna going in there, because that'll provide the kind of food they need. Yes, Mary.
Nala's here.
Oh, goodness sake. Oh, there she is.
You were about to get me. He's like, what?
That's right. We gotta, like, here we go. You ready for this? Here we go.
Done, bud. We're glad to see it.
Father Fish, now please enjoy the video.
This is Nala's
You are
greeting.
watching Father Fish, now please enjoy the video.
One more time. Here we go.
You are watching Father Fish, now please enjoy the video.
Thank you, Nala. Yes, that's Nala Fox. Nala, for those of you who don't know, is my 10-year-old granddaughter, who I delight in absolutely. She is a joy and a bright, brilliant, creative, dynamic young woman who has a farm named after her, of all things. Imagine that.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Well, you know, she is your granddaughter, so it's got, you know, that's got to say a lot right there. Hey, Chris. Yeah, it is a nice shirt. I know I didn't want my Father Fish shirt. Sorry. I want one like that. I want one with your picture.
Yeah, they're on. Post the link for who's it was? What's it called?
Sorry about these dogs. They're really being bad.
Don't worry about them. Post the link for the shirts. What is that? What's it called? I can't remember. What do I have it? Probably on my own. Probably on my. What is that called? Teespring.
I've got it. I'm about to do it now. No, my tablet broke, so I'm streaming off of another phone. So if my sound or it's bad, I'm so sorry.
No, it's perfect.
Okay. All right. Did that copy?
Relic Turtle says, give the dogs some peanut butter.
I saw at Walmart they had like this little mat that you either stuck it to the wall or whatever, but it was a little mat made out of plastic shaped like a bone, and it had like little nubs in it, you know, and you're supposed to, the thing is smear peanut butter all in it, and it keeps them busy trying to lick the peanut butter out from in between the nubs.
They don't bark too. Somebody, I was watching a chef, one of the southern chefs, real big guy, the other day, who made hush puppies.
Oh,
and he said, you know where the hush puppy name came from? Used to be when people took their dogs out hunting and it was yapping, they tossed it a hush puppy. That's where the name, stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
A hush puppy.
Hush puppy.
They do, Chris. Oh, they're out. They are so busy. They have been driving me crazy.
Clint says, must be from Odessa, Ukraine. because I'm in Odessa, Texas, and there's no water within 2.5 hours.
So has Texas, y'all haven't got like, I'm not very good at watching the news, but no winter storms like last year, like Goliad Farms went through and all that stuff. That was horrible.
Dumbud, hello Dumbud. Yeah, they had a hard time last year, didn't
Yes.
they? Really.
Or Hush Puppies, something different.
Hush Puppy.
I know Hush Puppy, I mean, they're just the leftover fish batter, basically, fried into a little yummy little morsel.
He was using corn, 3 parts corn flour to 1 part
beer.
Flour.
My granddaddy used to put beer in it, and it made them so good.
Is that right? Then he added what's the sour milk?
Oh yeah, buttermilk.
Buttermilk, right?
Mm-hmm.
He added buttermilk to it, chopped up peppers, and some corn.
Ooh, yum! Made it like a Mexican, like they do Mexican way.
Sounded pretty good.
Let's see, Scott. Not true. Oh, about the hush. Yeah, you could post it, Scott, about the hush puppies.
No, I was thinking about Nala earlier, Dan. I hadn't seen her in a little while. Happy to have you here, dear.
See, now when she comes in,
I just sent your mother a nostalgic message about going to her favorite deli in the whole world here in Sarasota. And I bought some of the most incredible cheeses. I mean, this is a place that is as good a deli as any New York deli. Better, maybe. It's really amazing. They had easily 100 different varieties of cheeses all over the world. And I got a half a dozen. I think I spent $80 on cheese.
oh, what kind is that?
This one, this one is a blue cheese.
Oh, gosh. I love that crumbled on a steak. You know, grill your steak and crumble blue cheese all over it.
This is a Dauvergne, a Dauvergne, which is a French. It's a French cheese. Then I got this wonderful aged cheddar. That's a Sartori, old world cheddar.
Oh, yum.
Just
hello, Dan. I can't say which. Greetings from Northeast Ohio. Nothing be Arthur Feature and fish and chips and hush puppies.
All right.
Oh, Sheller, watch Chris Stubbs' video on the Odessa barbs. He just put it out Friday. It's really good.
Arthur Treacher's fish and chips. There's Dan Watch. Hey, Dan. Oh, Nella Kent is an old friend. He used to be here in Venice and came to our club meetings. Now lives in Arizona, near where you were. Nala was in Arizona for, I don't know how long, 6 months, a year maybe. Don't remember how long. Right. Next there, my pup is a GSD Malinois cross. He'll not touch peanut butter at all. Not eat anything that isn't from an animal except for occasional bits of grass. That's the Malinois. Nice animal. Let's see if I can get a picture.
And thank you guys for all the likes. We got like 51 likes. That is wonderful. It really helps get the word out.
German Shepherd. Oh, here we go. Wonderful dogs. Look at this. I love this. I love this dog.
We have German Shepherds here. Really nice dogs.
Yeah, the long-haired shepherd. Just gorgeous.
Oh, I like the long hairs.
Yeah.
And I love the black ones, the solid black. That's so pretty.
Yeah. Sweet dogs. There's the classic.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. These dogs are like people. They're amazing.
Or
They really are. They have
oh,
human spirits in them, I think.
let's see if that posted. Oh no. Yeah, Ukraine and Russia. It is sad.
I'm going to get a dog once I get settled.
What do you want? Do you want a big dog?
I don't know. Yeah, I probably do, actually.
I love
Kind of
them all.
torn between shepherds and Nala's got a really nice dog.
Ooh, nice.
Shepherds and retrievers. I like retrievers.
Golly, man. Get back in the cellar, golly, man.
Golly, man's here. I hit like back to the cellar now for me. Right.
Ooh.
Golly, man.
Scott and Wendy have a...
Kenny, yeah, I want to do this. Kenny, this is the second time Kenny mentioned this, and I couldn't get it out. Prayers and blessings and thoughts for people in the region of Ukraine and Russia. That is so sad, and they're struggling under so many difficult issues. We just really need to be in prayer for them all to keep them safe and whole, and to end this as quickly and as reasonably as possible. Amen.
Make sure.
Relative says, rather want to get a corgi. Yeah, I've got friends who have corgis. They're lovely animals.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Alaska.
That's what Jess has.
Another great dog.
I'm going back to my original love. I used to raise Jack Russells, and I know a lot of people don't like them, but I worked really hard. I love my Jack Russells.
Yeah.
I ended up with Chihuahuas because they're just, well, you know, when they poop, it's only like a little Tootsie Roll, so it's not a big mess to clean up. They're really good dogs, though.
Thank you, Ken.
Snuckster. Oh, let me make
Gollyman.
sure.
Gollyman does not get a wrench. Gollyman gets no acknowledgement at all. We tolerate Gollyman mostly.
And Snuckster, you can post your link if you'd like to. Oh, Alaska Mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
But I have to say, Gollymon's been on some good behavior. Indeed. The few times I've seen him lately.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. His master is getting it together there.
Right.
Alucard.
Oh, I want some blue cheese so bad right now. Got me wanting some.
That's funny. Let's see what else I got here. Let me show off. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the screen all screwed up.
Oh, yeah, Misfit. Are y'all having one tonight? I really had a lot of fun over there with y'all that night, but I've just been busy. We're like redoing the kitchen now, and I'm trying to keep the twins out of all the paint. They dumped a whole bucket of paint over and like swam in it on the floor. They diaper painted the floor.
This is the other one I got. I got some cave eggs cheese karst.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
This is amazing stuff.
I want one of those trays now. I want a cheese tray with
yeah, it's a cheddar, a Gruyere cheddar. I think it's from Oregon. Vermont. This is a Vermont cheddar.
Oh, hey, Frank Arenas. Welcome. See, I don't know if y'all look up Jack Russell's and look up Go to Ground, and that's where they build the little tunnels. It's like an obstacle course, and they put a cage of rats at the end of it. And the thing is, it's a timed event, how fast they'll get there, and then how they act when they get to, like, they're, like you said, relentless. They're going to eat that sucker up. I love them. I used to have a pack of them, and I'd go out to horse barns and stuff. I went to a chicken farm because they couldn't use poisons or whatever, so they would hire me, and I'd bring my dogs in, and we'd rat the whole place, and they wouldn't bother the chickens.
Huh.
That doesn't mean they wouldn't do it. Yeah, they can, but
Yeah, right. I guess we ought to draw a line in the sand here. Huh?
yes, Misfit, thank you for the Discord
So,
link. And it's a lot of fun, guys. And you get to be on like a Zoom call with them. You can get on and you're just all on screen talking,
that's
and
a lot of fun.
you
Yeah.
know,
I think
it's a
we'll
lot of
probably
fun.
do that this evening. We'll try to
Mhm.
get one going around 8 o'clock. Anybody wants to come over? Somebody post
That's
the,
about it.
I can do that. Let me get the Discord link. Doo-doo-doo. And
Okay,
we'll,
so good pet talk story.
What?
Oh, I love them. Pet minks. I've seen that. I don't know why I just thought you said minks. I've got possums on the brain for some reason. Have you ever seen an Australian possum? They're so freaking cute. They don't look like our possums. We were just
Here's the
talking about
Discord
possums.
link.
Yeah. I like the chorky. I like that.
All right, boys and girls. We're gonna do a video chat at 8 o'clock on Discord. You're welcome to come over and join in.
A chiggy. I love it.
Father Fish Farm outing, a fam outing. Yeah, you bet. We had an interesting conversation. Those of you who watched the Venice Society club meeting last Thursday might remember we talked about having Saturday meetings, and the consensus was that we want to keep the meetings where they are, but have special events like one Saturday every 3 months or so. And I think we're going to do that. So we'll be doing some Saturday picnics, and we'll find ways to stream those as well.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun at that. It was Kenneth and Sunset Jen and HB, I think, was there. I can't remember, but there was a few people, and it was so much fun watching you in action. But next time I'm gonna slip some money in your pocket. I need you to give me some stuff.
We can do that.
My gosh, look, for $50, I could have stopped in that aquarium book. Oh my gosh, I wanted that so bad.
I know that went for $5.
And all the plants and the discus.
Wow. A lot of plants. The discus.
I'm hoping that Snail Guardians. I'm hoping to get some discus from Steve Schiller. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, mine are doing pretty well. I bought 8 of them. Bought 9, lost 1. But these guys, they're grown. I've had them about 3 weeks, and the little ones were just under dime size, and they're now just over dime size.
Oh, they're
the big
growing.
Ones were quarter size, so they're growing. Yeah, they don't grow fast, but they grow. So it's only been 3 weeks, but they seem to be doing well. I'm real pleased. And the parents are wonderful. Pardon?
That's good. I said you only lost 1.
Yeah, I lost 1. Whoa.
Uh-oh, we lost you.
I know.
This cat's trying to nurse my shirt. It's always making biscuits on me.
That's kneading.
Right.
Kneading.
This is Turk. This is one that I raised from a baby. They had no mommy. The mama ran off when they were like a day old. And he's trying to, like I said, he's trying to nurse my shirt. And he has a half a tail. And he's 6 months old now, getting ready to get neutered. He's a little fat chicken nugget. That's what my grandson calls him. Yeah,
Oh my
Mary
God,
biscuits.
Look at this. Oh, that's incredible.
Yes, aren't they cute? It almost looks like a chinchilla or a a squirrel, or they have fuzzy tails.
Oh, look at this one.
What's that black and white one? Is that a possum?
That's a striped possum.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wow.
We were talking about possums today, that how they're studying possums because they don't get rabies, I think is what I heard. And also they don't catch diseases. Now they spread stuff, but they don't catch it. And they're trying to figure out what's in their DNA that, maybe we can recreate for humans. I don't know. You know how all that goes.
Cute animals.
They are. Oh, yes. It's a bobcat. Dad text me. I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm leaving the rest.
You know what? We're going to just start calling him Dad.
Dad.
Right. These are really cute.
And it's really not hard.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, it's so cute. Isn't it adorable? I don't know if it was Colin Barsby that I saw one on, and I was like, you kidding me? That's a possum?
Yeah,
and when you really look at them, you can see the possum, but it's...
Look at that little thing.
It almost looks like a little sugar glider.
It does, doesn't it? It's exactly what I was thinking.
Why can't we have cool possums like that?
Well, why can't we have their cool possums?
Yeah, right.
And they would rather they go extinct. Idiots.
Yep.
Really?
Oh. Do we have any updates on anything coming up in the next week?
No, we're still waiting. Probably they're going to bring it up on or after March 1st. That was what we figured out a week or so ago. It's really up to Schumer and what he decides to do, how he's going to bring it up. They will either bring up the House bill or they'll bring up their own bill for last year. If they bring up the House bill, then we need to get it knocked out of that bill right away. If they bring up their own bill, then it goes to a joint committee and it needs to come out at that point. So we just don't know which way it's going to go yet. So we don't know whose door to beat down.
It thinks
Look at that ringtail. Amazing little animals, aren't they?
I know, isn't it pretty? Had you seen them before today?
Yeah, but it's been a while and I didn't remember. Look at that. Look at that. A white limeroid possum. My word.
And this cat wants to get my armpit and start that.
This is the one that gets me. My word.
Oh, Lee, I understand. I used to take 3 allergy shots a day to work at the vet clinic. I'm so highly allergic to cats and dogs.
Huh. Cat taking over the father fish line.
It's old Turk. He's named Turk because when he was a little kitten, he couldn't walk right. He was so malnourished, but his little butt stuck out over. It's like his legs were up underneath him, and he had a little butt. His butt stuck out, and it looked like a chicken butt or a turkey butt, and that's what my grandson named him. So his name is Turk.
Funny.
Turk the turkey butt.
Oh dear! What time is it? 7:45.
It is 7:45. We've been rocking and rolling. We've had a time.
All right, boys and girls, come on over and join us on Discord. We will be back next Friday with Shelby at 8:30, and again Sunday next week with Mary. It sounds like Mary may have a guest. So.
Yeah, Sheller. I really hope that Sheller might come up with us if you want to. I mean, it's just an open invitation. You don't have to do it, but just pop in and introduce yourself for people who haven't seen your videos. And Father Fish, go check him out.
I will.
He really has a lot going on.
SHELLER. Is that correct?
Uh-oh.
That's right. You know what? Let's see if I can find one of these songs here. Let's do that. It'll be fun to do. Whoops.
Oh, I see Alex is on.
Oh, is he live now?
I think so. Wait a minute. I just saw something pop up. Okay, he hasn't come on yet, but he does have a schedule or a chat coming up at 8 o'clock, I believe.
All right, here's my all-time favorite. Here we go.
One night.
Oh, yes.
What a night. What a night.
Good night, all. We'll go off with Lee.
Love you guys.
My fish are mad at me. I didn't want to feed them all tonight. I found it hard to say. They thought I'd had enough of them. Why can't they see? They're lovely to me. But I have to sit in and watch them play on my own every now and then. My snails are mad at me. Been sitting on my arse for an hour. I hardly said a word. I tried and tried, but I could not be heard. Why can't I explain? Why do I feel this way? 'Cause everything I say, they don't understand, they don't realise, they take it all the wrong way. My frogs are mad at me. We argued just the other night. I thought we talked it out. We talked and talked until it was out. I thought we'd agreed. I thought they'd understand. But when I try to talk, they say I don't care. They say I'm unaware, and then they say I'm weak. Sucks to be me.
I know.
I'm only doing my best for them.
Love you all.
Love
Bye
you.
now.
Hello, Mary. Mary, try and sort this one out.